Hello, my name is Tristan Rader. I'm a Regional Field Director for Bernie Sanders' 2016 presidential campaign here in the Northwest region of New Jersey. So the Northwest region of New Jersey consists of Morris, Sussex, Hunterdon, and Warren counties. So today we're going to be going over quickly how to phone bank into these regions, into these counties, in order to turn out volunteers to our Get Out the Vote events. Get Out the Vote is the 3 days preceding the primary and then the primary day. So that's the 4th of June, 5th, 6th, and then 7th primary day. During those days, we will need volunteers from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m., broken down into 4 shifts, one that starts at 9 a.m., noon, 3, and then 6. All 4 of those days to go out and knock on doors and turn out voters for Bernie, or give people a plan to go vote on June 7th, and to give them information like their polling location and anything else they might need to make their final decision on their candidate. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to a link that takes us to the page we're going to be phone banking from, or the page that's going to give us the information we need to do the phone banking. And the link is pretty simple. It's bit.do/berniecall. And that should take you to this Google Doc. This Google Doc is something we've created with all the information that you should need, again, to do the phone banking. So the first thing we see here is open the VPB, Virtual Phone Bank, VPB. So click that link, and it should take you to a page where it's going to ask you to log in with your action ID. So we're going to click that. It takes us to another page where we have an option to create an action ID, which you're going to want to do. All you have to do is enter this information, and then your action ID will be created. If you already have one, then we're just going to log in. I have one. I'm going to log in. That should automatically take us straight to our virtual phone bank. If for some reason it takes you to a page that does not look like this, maybe it asks for more information, for an access code, don't worry about it. Just X out of it, and then click on the VPB again. 9 times out of 10, you will get the virtual phone bank just like it looks here. So the first person on our list here is Alexandra, and that's her phone number. So we're going to get out our phone. You can use a landline, a cell phone, any phone, and dial this number. Hopefully we'll get a hold of her, and we'll be able to go through the script. We're going to ask if she's available. We're going to identify ourselves as volunteering or with the Bernie Sanders campaign. And we're going to ask her or him if she or he is a supporter. If they are, great. We're going to give them the spiel. We're going to ask them if they want to volunteer a few hours of their time on the 4th, 5th, 6th, or 7th of this month. If they do, awesome. We have another link here to a Google form. This is the exact same link that appears in number 2 of the Google document that we got to initially. And that's this link right here. So we're going to open this up. This is where we're going to schedule people for different shifts, different times during those 4 days. So some of the information we need to enter, again, really quickly, is their first, last name, cell phone, and email address. The only information that does not appear within their case on the virtual phone bank page is going to be their email address. This is always left blank for security reasons. So that is something you're going to have to ask from them over the phone. However, if they do not provide it, we do not require it here, in case that's something for some reason they do not choose to give you. But it's nice having it so we can get in touch with them as quickly as possible if we need to. Then we're going to select their county. Again, this information should be available right here. It's a second cell down on the left-hand column. And this person's in Morris County, so we would put their information in, select Morris County, and then ask them what times during these 4 days they would have available to help Bernie Sanders by knocking on some doors. Going out there, hitting some doors. Again, we want about 3-hour commitments of time, either 9, 12, noon, or 3. 9, noon, 3, or 6. Select the time they can start that day, and the days they choose. And that's it for that. Also, if they happen to be near an office, you can select an office that we can make sure that we follow up with them and help them find the office. She said she's from Morris. Here's the Morris County office. It's at 47 North Sussex in Dover, which happens to be where I'm sitting right now. We're going to select that so that when we go to call her back, we'll know that that was something that was discussed with her, and that she knows that's probably where she's going to show up. Now, the last thing you're going to tell them is that they will get a follow-up call from an organizer with the campaign to confirm when and where they'll be going exactly on the dates and times that they have selected. So it's okay if they don't know exactly where they'll be going, especially if they're in one of the more outlying counties like Warren or Hunterdon. As long as they get booked for shifts, they will be followed up with, and they will be told exactly when to go and exactly what they're going to need. So your job is just to book them for time slots during the day, and they will be followed up with. All right? If they have any comments or questions, they can fill this out. Additionally, if they don't have time and you want to email them quickly, feel free to use your personal email account. Email that person if that's something you're comfortable with, the link to this form where they can fill it out themselves. The most important thing, again, is that we're collecting their information, booking them for shifts, booking them for times during the day. That way we know when they're available, we can call them and get them scheduled into events. Okay? So that's basically it. Once you're finished with this person, yay, she was a supporter, awesome, yes, she volunteered for us, great. We're going to save and next. Save and go to the next person. All right, in the event you don't get a hold of the person here, and a lot of people, don't answer their phones, and they're not home at different times, so we're going to click no if you didn't get a hold of her, and most likely not home. There's other options here, and you can read them pretty straightforward. So that's basically it. To get people scheduled, there's a little more information here in the document. Gives you a brief of what the two offices in the region's addresses are, and we also have the offices listed here on a map, and a map of the 4-county region, so you get a feel for what the counties look like and how they're positioned next to each other, and gives you a sense of where the offices fall in there. And also there's a map you can click on here, a link to the map, and it's actually interactive, and you can see the municipalities within the map, and you can even plot addresses on here and figure out what's closest. So we're the top corner of this map up here. We can zoom in if we want. So that's basically it. And if you have questions, I'm going to put my contact information in the link in the description. I'm also going to put a link to this map and some other stuff, including the info document in the description of this video. So thank you so much, and happy calling. Go Bernie.